All right, so here's, I'll go over another breakdown, and then for the next video that's attached to this, it'll be the breakdown, and it'll be the next part to how I get to my turns and how I get to my positioning and things like that. But it's still a lot of the same principles that we've been covering, and that's kind of what I like too, because when I was learning these things, everything kind of, it's not like one big separate piece. It's kind of the same principles, just applied in different areas. And so for this breakdown, again, I want to use my shoulder, I want to use my chest, my biceps, things like that. So now I've already went to this breakdown to where I use this arm and then I bring him over. So now what he's going to do, he's going to be anchored down on this side, right, to where I can't, he shift his weight to this hand to where I can't bring him over. So which is fine. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go underhook on this shoulder right here. So instead of me going over, I'm going to go to underhook. I'm going to grab him, and you see how my shoulder is nice and high. So I'm going to hold my shoulder kind of right where his shoulder's at, like the same level. And then I want to take him just like a few centimeters above his elbow to get that leverage. And in this hand that's on his elbow, I'm kind of going to go like that thigh pry, we call it right here. And when I go thigh pry, I'm kind of turning my arm out, and then my elbow comes, and then I kind of just stick my shoulder in that, and that's going to help with this pressure. So the way I look at this breakdown, we'll come over here, he's sinking down, so I go underhook, I go thigh pry, and I really turn him like this. And then now I'm going to use my body, and I'm going to break my body, which is going to bring his elbow or his shoulder into his elbow, right? So I want to kind of pull him down, and I'm thinking about when I'm doing this, I want to get him to his elbow. Once I get him to his elbow, then I'm in good position. I kind of think about getting his elbow. I kind of look at that as I have my pump flat, because now I'm ready to go to work. So, and this too, it helps before even if my opponent does let me do this to him right here, right? I'll still use this as my step. So like, I'll kind of half effort this, and then I'll transition. I'll throw this up. I'll go my underhook, and then now I'm going to pull, and I'm driving my weight over his hand, and I'm pulling him down to his elbow. Right. Once I pull him down to his elbow, I really got to make sure that this back knee is up his butt, because if his butt is going back into me, it's going to be hard to really get his hands, right? So I want the pressure on his hand. I'm pulling him, and I'm keeping my chest glued to like his back, and I'm picking the side. So I'm making sure that my chest is glued to the side that I'm on, right? Go glued to that side, and I'll move up, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go attack his 4 fingers, right? And when I attack his 4 fingers, I'm going to kind of turn his fingers in. I'm going to move his elbows out, right? And now before he gets flat, I kind of want to get to my side and bring that hand out. Because again, when he's flat, our opponents like to hide their hands and kind of lay flat, and they're kind of content with just laying there. So I want to get to my position. It's a lot of times before he gets flat. So again, I'm using this setup. I'm going to bring him over, right? And then as it's anchored down, I'm going to use that pressure. I'm going to shift, go underhook, I'm going to go thigh pry, I'm going to jam his shoulder into his elbow, and his elbow going to the mat, right? And then once I get him here, the back leg, I'm grabbing his 4 fingers, I'm pulling his 4 fingers up, and then now I'm going to sink up like this, and turn up this way, right? And so now, once I get here, I'm going to throw my right hip, like, into his elbow, right? And I'm going to take his knee out of his butt and on this side, and then now I can like kind of hook, like, hook his butt or like hook his leg, and I'm going to pull him. I'm going to pull him in a circle towards his shoulder. And as I'm pulling him in a circle, I'm also making sure that I get this wrist to come out behind his back, right? So I get him to his elbow right here. I grab his 4 fingers. I pull his fingers in. I use my elbows. Now I take this foot outside of his butt. I use my hand. I kind of like jump on the inside of his butt or like his groin, right? And now I'm going to use my shoulder. My shoulder's still glued. I'm going to throw him to this side of his body, throw it right down. So, boom. Once he's down, I make sure that I keep this. And how I keep this, I keep my elbow glued to his. And as I'm pulling down, I just keep pulling it up right to his back. And then now once we get him in this position, there's a really lot of moves that we can go to. And what you got is I kind of keep him right here. I want to keep it almost how I have that one tilt. I keep his wrist in his pocket. I want to keep his hand kind of in his back pocket. So I'll try to break that inside. All right, so right, elbows here, up, right. Again, nice and high. I'm going for this breakdown. As soon as he hunkers down, I'm gonna feel this, and as I feel it, I'm gonna let that motion that got me into this. So coming here, he pulls, I'm pulling this right down the mat, right? Attack his 4 fingers. These 4 fingers come in, like almost I want to grab him. I pull him in, I keep this elbow, I push the elbow out. Now I replace my knee with my hand, and I take my foot out, and I get more to this side. I pull his, I come right to his groin or whatever you have a grip of, right? And now I'm gonna pull to the same side that I had arm on, and I'm getting on my toes, right? And I'm gonna make sure so I'm on the right side in this video, and so I'm gonna throw my right butt cheek really close to this arm. All right, so I got him down, right? Coming, really pull him down, right? And once I get his arm behind his back, right? Grab this hand, I really grab it, and then I put 2 hands to the same wrist, right? I keep my body trapped, and I have 2 hands on this one wrist. And that's another breakdown how to use to get my bonus flat.